What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Patrick Cummings, and welcome back to Sports Freaks Podcast. This is episode 21 of this channel. I am so excited to be back after about a month of not posting long videos like these. And I'm back to be talking more about the Chicago sports, and our first team since being back, this video would be about the Chicago Blackhawks, in which their season is starting next Tuesday. The regular season for the Chicago Blackhawks will start next Tuesday against the Utah Hockey Club. But yeah, here's my predictions for the Chicago Blackhawks, since I am the hockey. I don't know what the really word for is. What the word is for this? I'm probably gonna say the hockey mind of this channel, the hockey mind of Sports Freaks Podcast. So, you see guys like Marcos and DP, they're more into football and basketball. And yes, they're trying to get themselves into hockey. Well, I'm trying to get them into hockey. But today it's going to be me just giving my predictions on the Chicago Blackhawks season. So last year, the Chicago Blackhawks went 23-53-6. This was a dreadful year for the Blackhawks, who finished second to last. Second worst team to last in the league. Lots of injuries. I felt like from the Blackhawks. I thought they had they made a lot of improvements in the past offseason. They acquired Taylor Hall and Nick Foligno, and I thought the Blackhawks last year were going to be a 35, maybe 40 win team. Clearly, that did not happen, mostly because of injuries, and obviously Connor Bedard, who suffered that jaw injury, and it kept him out for a good portion of the season. He still did finish with a good stat line: 22 goals, 39 assists, and 61 points. Obviously, he won Rookie of the Year, and I believe that if Connor Bedard can stay healthy with guys around him like Tyler Bertuzzi, like Philip Kurashev, like Teuvo Teravainen, and Taylor Hall coming back, I think Connor Bedard can be even better than last season, once again, if he can stay healthy. My prediction is, though, I believe Connor Bedard will get around 30 points. 30 goals, and I believe that he'll have, I'm going to say, 80 points. 30 goals, I'm going to say, maybe 55 assists, and around 80 points. But yeah, for the Chicago Blackhawks, it's a question of whether they can stay healthy. For the past 2-3 years, they've been a bottom 5 team, and it's been hard to watch since 2021, which 2021 they should have made the playoffs with the requirement of Marc-Andre Fleury. Obviously, we know how that year went. Then 2 years ago, they were expected to rebuild, and they ended up getting Connor Bedard. And this offseason, they tanked again, and they got Artem Levshunov, who's not going to play a lot this season. He will be called up every now and then, probably for about maybe 10 games, or 10 to 5 games, something like that with Levshunov. But yeah, I do believe that the Blackhawks will improve this year to more of a bottom 10 team, bottom 12 team. I don't think they're going to be a bottom 5 team. But yes, I believe, well, once again, if the Blackhawks can stay healthy, they can be a bottom 10, bottom 12 team. I think playoffs, they are 1 year away from being playoff contenders. I'm going to say the Blackhawks do improve to around 35 to 40 wins. I believe Bertuzzi and Teravainen, and especially Connor Bedard, they have huge improvements. Obviously, you have Tyler Bertuzzi, who has gone through his injuries. He suffered a hand injury later in his career. Taylor Hall, obviously, coming off a knee injury in which he missed the season. I think he did play 10 games last season, but then he suffered the knee injury, and he was out for the year. So yeah, I believe the Blackhawks will improve to 35 or 40 wins, but I want to see what you guys think. I want to see your predictions. How many wins do you think the Blackhawks will have this season? And I'm going to say, again, like 35 to 40, I think they rank 7th in their division. I think the St. Louis Blues will be last in their division with the offseason they had. They did not have a good offseason. But here's like the Blackhawks' first 5 games. And they have the Utah Hockey Club, obviously, Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Come on. Then we have Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, and their home opener will be against the San Jose Sharks. So I'm going to look here at these first 5 games, and I'm going to go with Blackhawks being either 1-4 or 2-3 to start. More Blackhawks news. Obviously, they did send down Kevin Korchinski and Frank Nazar. My thoughts on that is, for Kevin Korchinski at least, is that Kevin Korchinski, I think watching him last season, he didn't seem ready. He didn't seem NHL ready to take that next level, because he had a huge expectation on him last season. I mean, he had Duncan Keith expectations on him, and I felt like for a 19-20-year-old, that's maybe a little bit too high. Me knowing from like hockey, defenseman and goaltending takes a lot more time to develop as opposed to a center or the right wing or left wing positions. But yeah, I think saying on Kevin Korchinski is actually a pretty good idea by the Blackhawks. You know, Korchinski can develop a little bit more with Levshunov or even Frank Nazar. Frank Nazar, another young guy who played a couple games last year. He did show some signs of brilliance in Frank Nazar, but again, this is still a pretty young Blackhawks team with the prospects they have, and so saying down Korchinski and Frank Nazar is a really good decision. But yes, like I said, going back to it, Blackhawks will have a 1-4 or 2-3 start to the season. I believe their win. I think their first win could come against their home opener in the San Jose Sharks. Calgary Flames they can also beat. I feel like we know how inconsistent Calgary can be, but I want to see what you guys think. Next episode is going to be about the Chicago Bears and what our feelings have been about them in these first 4 or 5 games, and we'll also give you a little preview of the Carolina Panthers matchup that the Bears will have on Sunday, and we'll see you guys in the next one.